Hello everyone, and welcome back to Planet Zoo and our adventures in the South American jungle, where we are here high in the mountains with our jungle expedition, researching those golden red-eye tree frogs of the royal temples, and hanging out with our herd of llamas! Look at all of them! Gosh, you know what? Llamas really were my arch enemy for many, many years, but the more we watch these ones prance around, the more I am getting awful attached to them. And I'm even beginning to daydream about the idea of getting more llamas. So we actually do need one more llama, I believe. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we need one more llama because we need to have one llama for every staff member we have. And we recently added to the staff with Biologist Explorer, who is based off of one of the awesome people in our community who is also a actual biology teacher in real life. And she suggested that we go on expeditions to keep the genetic diversity of our frogs going. And I hadn't even thought about that. I hadn't even thought that we could actually go on expeditions to find more frogs in order to take care of their genetics. But we're totally going to be doing that because that's going to be very good for them. And with her addition, how many staff members did that put us up at? Let's check. We have Llama Shepherd Elisa. We have Biologist Explorer, who I think will go ahead and assign a work zone to her pretty soon so she has a place to rest. We have Botanist Bethany, Mountain Climber George, and Frog Biologist Eulini. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 6 people. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 llamas. So we literally have enough llamas. Also, our jaguars are maturing. The cubs are gonna grow up, you guys! Already? You know what that means. It means that Queen Desiree is actually going to say, oh, look at how cute they are. I wish we could see them a little easier. You know what? Let's grab some of these butterflies. I need some of these emergency butterflies. Let's grab one. Come here, you. And can we get some emergency butterflies fluttering into this cave so that I can appreciate the adorableness just a little bit longer? Please? All right, we'll get one here. Oh, yes! Oh, this is so cool. I really love the butterflies. I thought I was going to be like, those are kind of tacky, but they've really grown on me. And why not just say that they are some sort of gigantic species of butterfly native to the area? Like, why not just go ahead and have fun with that? There are huge species of moth out there after all. One of my favorite is actually the Luna moth, which has these lovely green colors to it. How many of you guys have seen a Luna moth in person? Because they are just absolutely stunning. Oh, this is so fun. Whoops, we did not mean to make those all part of the nature scene. Too late now. Look at how cool that looks. Wow, we really do need to play more with the lighting. By lighting up some of the torches. In fact, let's go ahead and grab a torch really quickly. There we go. All right, let's grab this torch and then we'll drag the torch down here and we'll put some torches up along the walls on both sides like so. Let's see. Up and then rotate. That's not going to help anything. Over there. Like so, just a little bit. Then down. Nice. Oh, those are so cool. I am so excited about future packs for Planet Zoo, you guys, because each one adds just like a couple items that I'm like, how did we possibly create our adventures without the arrival of this like really cool torch or the really cool logs that came in the... that came with... Come on. A lot of fun with that light. I had no idea that you could actually change like what color it is. Okay, let's experiment with this really quickly. So I can change the color of the fire. We can actually change the fire to be blue or green. Are you kidding? That's so cool. I love that. You can make it like a little bit more white. Okay, this is a really amazing discovery here inside of the Jaguar's home. I'm very happy about that. We're gonna have a lot of fun playing with that because you could even do like a simple gradient to kind of make the colors just a little bit darker as they go down. Oh, that's so much fun. Wow. Normally we play in permanent daytime, but I'm gonna have to like rethink that now that we've had this experience. And the cubs, oh no, I want to get back into the cave. They were hanging out with their mom in the little cave and oh, that's so precious. And they're growing up, you guys. So with the Jaguar cubs growing up here in this beautiful cave, one last picture of the little family together. We will actually go ahead and have them go to the trade center. We'll keep Prince Knight because he is the healthiest of all of the Jaguars that we have had so far. And even though it feels like Princess Amelia literally just got here, she is 3 years old now, and she is ready to go establish her own territory and start having an independent life where she can have her own cubs. And we're going to try to help her along with that by putting her up on the trade center and seeing if she'll be able to potentially find a new home on the trade center. I'm not sure if she'll be able to, but we'll see. And that means that it will be time for a certain someone to return from his wandering because his mate, one of many probably, because King Abir's mate would be ready to have more babies. So we will be adding him in just a second. Let's send our researchers into the field. We were going to get a llama, but we don't need to worry about that now. Searching for jaguars. All right, let's see. Is that Prince Knight? That is Prince Knight. We'll have him in the trade center. And then Princess Amelia has now matured while her mom was actually sleeping. We could release her in the wild for 219 conservation credits. Let's actually put her in the trade center so she doesn't fight with her mom. She is matured enough. She is ready to go. We will have King Abir return, because he is going to know that the cubs are gone, and that means their mother may be ready to mate again. Ritsu, how did you get over there? Our hyena managed to get into like the one spot I thought it wouldn't be able to. That's not even supposed to be a cave, Ritsu. I am amazed that he managed to pull that, or she managed to pull that off, but she is our lead female. So it would make sense that the alpha female hyena managed to do that. And we have actually researched everything about the hyenas, which I'm gonna admit, I think frog biologist Yulini might be very happy to find a new animal. So we might try going on an expedition today and end up with a new animal anyway and see what happens. But alright, let's continue to do our jaguar research first. Princess Amelia, what are... Oh my gosh. Like, those are really unhealthy females. Holy cow. And then some decently healthy females. Really unhealthy females. Oh, that's so sad that there's like some really unhealthy females out on the market right now with like 0 fertility. But it looks like there's tons of jaguars actually. A lot of not so healthy ones, but there's some decently healthy ones for decent amounts of conservation credits. So you know what we're gonna do? We're going to go ahead and we are going to release into the wild our beautiful Princess Amelia, because she is going to go back out and she is going to help the wild populations. There we go. And we will keep our young Prince Knight. He will establish a territory near his mother and potentially take her territory over when the time comes. But for now, his father, King Abir, has returned. And we'll have to see, King Abir, how long can he potentially mate with our Queen Desiree? So Queen Desiree, let's see if I can find you. I love that new genealogy stuff, by the way. So amazing. She is not yet an elder, so she very well could go ahead and mate with the king. And let's see how long she is able to have more kittens. She reaches the period of sexual sterility, which means that they're sterile, they can no longer have any more babies when she hits death. And that's pretty interesting for mammals, because many mammals actually will reach a point where they will go through menopause and just no longer be able to get pregnant. I think a lot of the apes do it. Let's check that on the great apes. That's a good question, actually. Do great apes hit a point where they no longer, the western lowland gorilla, even. Yeah, age of sexual sterility unknown. Ooh, interesting. Alright, so there we go. Man, I love our jaguars. I'm kind of tempted to spend today sprucing up the jaguar area and getting those other jaguar viewing spots put in, since we already spent so long with them, and crossing our fingers that potentially King Amir might be able to convince the queen to have more kits. So let's come over. And I don't think the jaguars will ever get over here, so we could actually make a path where people could look into the jaguar exhibit. I think that would be really fun for like everybody. So let's go ahead. We shall sculpt the mountains themselves. Push them up. There we go. Nothing too major at first. Though I'm really excited about that idea we had to make it look like there are hidden areas inside of the mountain where in the past people have gone ahead. What on earth is going on with that weird thing? Is it to do with the path? Well, that is weird. I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. Is it because there's a path here? Go away, little terrain spot. That's better. Alright. Kind of like we need to take care of this little path spot too. Smooth this down a little bit. Oh, the red-eye tree frogs are having so many babies. We will definitely try to take some time to figure out if we can go on an expedition for more red-eye tree frogs, but accidentally end up maybe with another new animal like the hyena. Alright, smooth this down a little. And let's grab... Let's see, the block path? No, that's not it. We want asphalt path, hedgestone path. Oh, I was going with the rustic path up here. That makes more sense. Alright, so let's see. We can indeed get like one normal spot right here. A path inside of the Jaguar exhibit. And let's see, terrain too uneven. Let the frustrating games of path design begin. Alright, we can get up there at least. Well, I can go up. There's that. And up, up, up. There. This is kind of more what we need to do. And then we need to make it so we can turn this. So we're going to need to change the barrier for just a minute. Okay, hang on. Everything will freak out if we don't go ahead and pause for just a moment. And then here we go. Oh, it's going to count her as being outside of the sleeping area if we do that, which would be very bad. Everybody would start screaming and they would tell me my jaguar has escaped. I would shake my fist at their nonsense and we would end up getting nowhere. Can I actually go up the side of this mountain and just like shimmy around? I was very concerned for a second, but I think everything's going to be okay. Can I come down now? Please? Nope. Alright. You really have to be careful when you're doing mountain climbing, guys. You never know where it might not allow you to go. Alright, let's try backing up here. Taking out that spot. Let's try this. Because honestly, this is better than nothing at first. And then we can do a path here. Kind of smooth this out a little. I'm hoping we can make another cool overlook up here. There we go. Smooth this part out a little. Who knows what kinds of hopes and dreams we'll be able to see once we get over on this side. Okay, terrain. Let's cut the terrain down a bit. If at first you don't succeed, just shave a couple blocky edges off. There we go. Because I'm hoping we can just go ahead intersecting terrain. Oh, it is, isn't it? Just right there. Can I please just go? Oh, okay. There we go. There. If we remove the barrier right here. There we go. This will be worth it to be able to make a really cool Jaguar overlook. In fact, why am I even messing around with having like actual terrain? We could just build terrain with this amazing moss rock. What was I thinking? Let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Like, forget this nonsense. We'll leave enough to make a nice sheltered home for our big cat there. But forget like all of that nonsense. We can cover that part up. And instead of trying to like struggle and fight against this, we can make an artificial terrain, of course. All right, here we go. Now we can start sneaking in and making a really cool overlook here, like so. And then let's go ahead and go up, up, up on this side if we play our cards right. Push, push, push. There we go. And then up again with the path. Almost, almost. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, friends, but really, you don't have to work with the actual terrain. You can make the terrain artificially out of rocks and have it turn out really cool. So we're gonna shave all this off right here. Take off this barrier right here. Okay, this looks a little dubious, but it's eventually hopefully going to allow people to have, well, we'll probably cut this off right here and then have it go into the mountain. Here, let's just actually do this. This should end up being really fun. I'm excited about this. We'll close off the barrier as quickly as we can so that hopefully while we work on this, the big cats will go ahead and start thinking about making some new cubs, which would be very nice. All right, let's back that path up a little bit so we can work with the terrain some more. There we go. Push this in. Push that in. And we'll figure out where to go from here in a little bit. I do want to kind of flatten this. No, no, no. I want you to come. Okay, no, I want you to flatten over here. Come on. No, don't go down. That was the opposite of what I was going for. Flatten the foundation. There. Bring that up and bring that up because I wanted to bury that little house thing a bit. And then I think we're actually going to need to pull the terrain this way so that the jaguars don't just climb over this edge. All right, it's a lot to play with, but eventually this will make more sense. For now, let's push all of this down. Not all of that though, because I want to leave the little spot where the cubs were watching their mom. That was so sweet. Okay, there. All right, I think we can make a better area for people to come up and be able to have like this amazing moment staring at the jaguars in their natural habitat. Whoops. Let's undo that. There. Oh, that's cool because then you can see just the edge of like a forgotten city peeking out from right there. Well, right here, you go ahead and you look at the really amazing jaguars. Hopefully that won't disturb the jaguars too much. I'm not sure if they're super confident around people or if they'll kind of just ignore people. We'll have to see. Let's see. And now we're gonna have to play the really fun game of getting back down the mountain, which I think is going to require making a few little pit stops. And then figuring out how to get down from here. Don't worry, I'm going as fast as I can, guys, so that way we'll be able to see if the jaguars are going to have more babies. And we won't be stuck on this for forever. But barriers... Let me see if I could grab this barrier and come up this way so that people thought, oh, yay, I'm inside the jaguars exhibit. How cool. Where does that put me? Oop, oop, oop. Terrain too uneven for placement, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. Like, it looks like I need to put this really dramatic waterfall right over here with how chaotic it got. Alright, let's see. No, I want you to come down this way. Maybe that's what we can do. You know, dealing with a terrain like this, apparently this was the secret map, by the way. I didn't know it, but this is a secret map. And when we got here, I was just like, what is happening? But this is a secret map that the team made to celebrate the release of the South American pack. And it certainly has its own unique challenges. But maybe when we're done trying to terraform our way down the mountainside, please, let me just finish this jaguar habitat. Let's see. Maybe when we're done terraforming our way down the mountainside, I will be able to put like a waterfall in to sort of complement the fact that we had to go so far and do so much to try to get back down. All right, I'm gonna mess with this. 1 second. Ta-da! Behold the new back of the Jaguar exhibit, and I absolutely love it. Also, why is there suddenly a missing piece of the Jaguar exhibit? I did it again! I did it again! Oh no, I did it again! I did it again! I accidentally changed the one-way glass into... Oh no! Oh, this is so bad! Where's my Jaguar? Oh my gosh, you guys! Queen Desiree has escaped! There I am, trying to celebrate the fact that we have like a absolutely amazing, fantastic look to the Jaguar habitat, and Queen Desiree has escaped, and she is literally on the toes of a whole bunch of people. This is not good. Emergency capture. I cannot blame people for running that time. I honestly can't. I can't believe I accidentally changed it back into a null barricade again. You'd think I would learn my lesson. That particular wall has crumbled so many times now. Oh my gosh, I am so embarrassed about that. Alright, let's go ahead and not have that happen again. And fix all of this to be null, except for that part. Thank you very much. And we should have Desiree returned to her spot soon as a vet or our poor exhausted llama caretaker ends up rushing back over here. I can't believe that. Oh my gosh. Well, while we wait for the queen to return, let me go ahead and show you guys what I just finished building. We now have a area where you can look into the habitat for, let me make sure those are all right. Yep. Where you can look into Jaguar Jungle. From this angle, you can't really see a lot because of the bamboo, but hopefully we can attract some of the jaguars to come over here. You can walk up the stairs, and you can come around and stand at the edges to be able to look over and into the exhibit. And you can come all the way up here to be able to see where they climb up into their temple, which I think is amazing. Also, while we are here, let's just go ahead and say that maybe there was a gigantic earthquake, and that's why Desiree escaped. And we're also going to see if I can line up with the top of the mountain. Okay, so maybe... Alright, so top of the mountain over here, I think. Haha! Okay, we're gonna see if we can actually have a sudden earthquake, get deep into the mountainside, and carve out a canyon in the mountain to provide more sunlight for our jaguars. Because I'm tired of them always being stuck in like the depths of the dark. So let's do this. There, we're starting to get a little bit going on so that they'll be able to have a bit of sun where they have their den. I think we'll need to like go even deeper. But we can make a bit of a canyon. This is actually really cool. I love the idea of having to work with this mountain in the future. All right, let's do this. Of having to like work with what we've created. Like I was saying when we were making the jaguar habitat and it was just becoming a gigantic mess. Look, sometimes you can make a huge mess in life as you try your best and as you experiment and you do different things. Oh, we're getting so much more sunlight in for the jaguars. Yes. And when you make that gigantic mess, it might just make new opportunities. Like now we don't have a super tidy, smooth mountainside, but maybe this is going to be like places where we could have alcoves that we could say was a multi-layered city. And we could have little shops that we can pretend are old houses that people are able to visit. Kind of like we do with Suhula Sand Safari, with people being able to visit the old ruins. All right. And look at that! Yeah, this is so cool. And now we can have spots where we can be like, yes, and this is clearly where a waterfall needs to go. Excellent. And I'm excited to try to work up to this particular spot of the mountain. It's going to be a challenge to be able to get all the way up to the spot of the mountain. But doesn't it sound like such a fun challenge now? To try to climb our way all the way up here to like have this big valley where we can look out and see the jaguars. And how cool would it be? And Queen Desiree's about to mate. And how cool would it be if we had the capuchin monkeys up here? Oh, Queen Desiree's mating! Yes! But she does have a hard time becoming pregnant, so let's see what she thinks. Okay, her stress levels are up, probably because of all of these people. Let us silence the people and see if that helps. And if it doesn't, let's see. Facilities, habitat, walls, and making like a little bit of a cave area. So let's see. Not habitat, we need facilities. We need security. We actually might need a city guard. Do not disturb. There we go. We'll put some do not disturb signs around and see if that helps. And we'll kind of hide these in a little bit too. All right, let's see if that helps with her stress levels. Her stress is already going down. And we'll check for security. We'll put do not disturb signs over here, here, and here. Oh, and somebody told me that someone was feeding the llamas. Like, no, you guys are not allowed to feed the llamas. There we go. So I'm gonna put that there just in case. Man, we have so much to do, but I am so excited. We've started carving into the mountainside. Queen Desiree is mating once again. They're getting a little bit bored of their toy enrichment, so let's see what kind of new toy enrichment we can put in for the jaguars to finish up celebrating what a fun day today has been for them. So let's see, terrain, environment, jaguar. They have their scratching post, and they are bored with their scratching post. So we will remove the scratching post and replace it. Jaguar, jaguar, jaguar. There we go. And we will replace, ooh, with the blood orange. That sounds really good. Or a sprinkler, because there is so much going on. A rubbing pad, sprinkler. Blood orange would have been food. Let's do a sprinkler. And we'll put the sprinkler down over here. So hopefully people will be able to see the big cat playing with the sprinkler. Whoops, I did not mean to put one there. And then we'll remove the piñata, or the scratching post, because they were starting to lose interest in it. Alright, where'd our jaguars go? There we go. Queen Desiree, what do you think? Oh, she wants more toys. She's like, no, I wasn't done with that. What are you doing? We'll do the prey-scented sack over here then. There, now they're happy. Excellent, guys. All right, well, I am very happy with how all of this has turned out. We still clearly have a lot of little details to fix all over the place. As usual, man, look at these llamas. It's because they poop so much. I think we might just have to have like a permanent llama keeper. Just always taking care of them. We need to check on the red-eye tree frogs and try to do an expedition for a new red-eye tree frog. But I think our jaguars are going to do pretty well with the way that we have redone their exhibit. And I'm hoping that we'll actually be able to make more places for guests to wander around soon, which means more expeditions. This is... Oh, and Kelly's about to mate! This is such a messy and such an amazing experience. I really love building this, and I do think we should make a cool waterfall that comes down from over here and crashes into, crashes maybe into a little pond down here at some point to celebrate ripping apart the side of the mountain over and over again. But alright guys, we have a lot to do, and I think that next time we should go ahead and try out an expedition searching for more of the rare golden red-eye tree frogs, and also possibly stumbling upon a unknown animal. When do we do that? Yes, we'll see. Alright guys, if you could, do please leave a like for our amazing jungle expedition. Our small little expedition team had no idea what they were going to be getting into when they began this journey. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious and ask yourself, where did our hyenas go? And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!